Okay, another leak, y'all. Good old vacuum breaker valve. A lot of people say that these go bad on brand new units, and that's the case for us, and we're just going to get rid of it, hopefully. All right, so this is what we have underneath the sink, and this allows water to flow this direction, but not this direction. Stops all of your black tank water after you flush the tank from coming back into your water supply or the campground's water supply. So what I'm thinking here, I don't have a U, so I'm gonna use these two 90-degree connections, PEX connections, and I'll just cut off, I don't have any PEX, so I'm just gonna cut off a little extra underneath the sink that I can use to union these two together so that we make our U back together. I got this kit off Amazon, and I've used it one time already and it's been great. Got a tool for cutting the actual PEX, and this is a tool for cutting the PEX cinch clamps, or also crimping the clamps. And so, good little kit. I'll link it in the video description. I also bought these fittings off of Amazon. These that are 90-degree fittings. And then I also bought T fittings and just straight through fittings with a valve, ball valve in there. I don't need them right now, but for future use. So this is the connection. It's these white lines, this one and this one back here. And so we need to make a U here because those are threaded on fittings and I don't have what I need to do that. I'm just gonna make my own U. You just take the tool, you're gonna switch it to the cut setting. I had in my head that I was gonna be able to cut these, but I don't know how they must have had a smaller tool than this. Ugh. Let's try to get this in here. It would make this a lot better. All right. I don't know what you guys can see or not see. All right. It just cut that off. Now, it made it loose. Just be very cautious because this can be, these metal clamps can be very, very sharp. So just keep that in mind when you're messing around with this stuff. It can be very, very sharp. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. Look, I'm already cutting myself. I already cut myself once. Twice, actually. I cut myself twice. Should be wearing gloves when you do this. All right, got my gloves on. Back to it. I have to get this piece out of here, which can be difficult sometimes. I may end up having to cut it, which is fine. Just trying to see. I need a piece anyway to connect those two, so we're gonna keep trying here for a second. Doesn't seem promising. All right, oh, we're gonna resort to cutting it already. I'm gonna cut it up as high as I can on this one. And then I'll try to pry that piece that's left in there out. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to cut it down. All right, there it is. And look at that, I didn't waste any. That was right at the bottom. Now, we're gonna do the same thing in the back. Let me pull this. There we go, I don't need that anymore. And then in the back, we need to cut off more because they're gonna have to be even. They can't be, one can't be longer than the other. So, unfortunately, it's just not the way it's gonna work. So, we're gonna have to make them even. and just deal with it. I can actually just cut this down. When you're doing this, try to make sure that your cuts are straight. That way you don't end up with leaking pipes. So there's our little piece of PEX that I needed. And here's my 2 PEX fittings. I'm gonna put them together. So here's my little crimp. Put one on, put the other one on, and then put my other end on. Honestly, I probably don't even need to do that. I can just slip one on at a time, but that's how we're gonna do it. Is this gonna be too far apart? No, it should be fine. Should be fine. I think that'll work fine. So the other magic to all this is you really need to get a one-way valve, something that you can put on your black tank flush connection on the outside of your RV. So if you don't do that, you could potentially risk giving yourself some really bad stomach problems, and possibly your neighbors too. So you definitely don't want to do that. So here we go. I'm going to put it back. I'm putting this nub end back in the clamp. I've switched it to the clamp mode instead of the cut mode. I'm going to slide it in there so you can see it's like that. It's a little awkward, and I'm sure if you do this often, it probably is a little bit less awkward, but I'm no plumber, so I'm working with what I know. All right, I'm gonna, before I do anything else, I'm gonna start to pinch it a little bit so that it holds. I'm gonna line it up. Can you see this? I know it's probably difficult. Line up, put it just past the edge there, and just cinch her down all the way. The tool knows when to stop, so you go all the way, and just for good measure, if you really want to, you can go one more, but you really don't need to. And you know, always give it the little wiggle test, make sure it doesn't spin. That's how you know you got a good crimp. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. As you can see, let's put this on and give her a good crimp. We can do a little blow test. No air's getting out of there. Good. Okay. So this is our new part that we made. We're just gonna connect the 2 pipes with this, and that's it. We're done. Of course, I still have to do the one in the back, but I'm not gonna show you that one because it's the same process. All right, so here we are. Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. We need 2 more crimps. You could get threaded pipe from Home Depot to do this with, but this is just what I had, and it's what I chose to do. You know, there's definitely other ways. You don't have to do it like this, but this is how I wanted to do it. See how good that looks? Yeah, that's good. Happy with that. Probably put it facing like that once I'm done. Yeah, it looks good. Let me put my other crimp on before I actually, yeah, I'm gonna crimp that back one first. It's a little harder to do. Oh, this angle is tough. Okay. Yep. All right. Good. Bring this one up and clamp it. All right. There it is. Newly clamped on. Get a close-up of it. There it is. Not too shabby. Should work just fine for what we're trying to do. All right, so I bought these valves off Amazon. It's a one-way valve. If you blow in on the one side, the air comes right back at you. If you blow in on the other side, it comes out through the actual hose bib. So it's just a one-way valve. It'll stop backflow just in case of something happening, but it shouldn't. But I put it on the, I'm just gonna leave it permanently actually on the actual black tank flush connection, hose connection, and I'll just screw my hose right to that. All right, there it is all connected. Let's turn the water on and run inside and check for leaks. Here we go. And check out here. Looks good. I'll run inside real quick now. Okay. I got no leakages. No leakages. I feel it with my bare hands, not just the gloves on. Dry. No drippy drips. Beautiful. Now we can do a proper black tank flush. So I've not been able to do a proper black tank flush since we bought this camper, and now having this makes me feel a lot more comfortable with everything, so I can actually clean it out. Sorry about the background noise, they're cutting the grass here at the campground, but look, we got a little drip here, but you know what? A lot better to have a drip out here than it is to have a drip in your bathroom. I'll take that all day long. Let me pull this black tank now, and we can watch it flow. Ew, gross. Honestly, it's probably the most disgusting thing about RVing, but it's one of the most important things is flushing your black tanks properly. We make sure to use liquefied in our tanks as a treatment, but we take flushing the black tanks out pretty seriously. You know, when in our old camper, before we didn't have any of these issues, we actually flushed our black tank every single time because we ended up with a Valvetera valve that was sticking. And so in order to fix that, I just started flushing the black tank every single time and it went away. I put one back here as well on this. I just don't want to risk having something come back out. No chance on us. So I just came back inside to check it again. Everything's good, all dry. I do want to say that I probably will check this again after we bounce down the road for a little bit. You know, the first few times after making a plumbing repair, you definitely want to give it a check, especially on something that's pressurized. This is only pressurized when we're flushing the black tank, so it's easy to check. But if you're making a plumbing repair on something that is constantly pressurized when you're hooked up or using your water pump, make sure to check it every time you travel, just for the first couple times to make sure you got a good, nice, snug fit with those crimp connections. Good?
Hey, what's up, Daddy? Not much. How you doing? I'm okay. How are you? Tell Jasper to be quiet.
Very good.
Mama, can I have some more on
Oh,
my
you're on
plate?
your way home back to...
Corn?
Yeah, I'll get it.
No, I'll get it.
That's a cool way. That's a cool way to play.
Look at that. That's crazy.
That is a very large burrito.
They're colorful chips.
Go ahead.
How do you even eat this?
Let's take a...
Oh yeah, just like that.
Big old bite.
Yeah.
Ready?
We're probably gonna only eat half.
Mama,
Go ahead.
can I put this on my plate?
Just hold on.
What's in
Oh
it?
my gosh. Oh, I can't even move it.
It looks great.
Mom, I got my menu. I will get my menu.
It's good.
Very good.
That steak is really good.
All right, y'all. So it has been so hot here. We're in the middle of a heat wave. We have extreme smoky haze coming down from Canada
And Minnesota.
and Minnesota. Yeah. And between the heat wave and the rain and the haze, we haven't even been able to be outside. It is 89 degrees outside and the real feel is over 100 degrees. The air quality today is a little bit better than it's been the last few days. Yesterday it was in the 300s, so it was very hard to even go outside to walk the dogs. But today it looks like we're sitting around 220, which is doable to get a couple clips and make our rounds and be done.
So right now they're doing some construction in the park, in the actual park, not the campground. So we're gonna go check it out, see what they're doing, try to show you guys the rest of the campground, sorry, the rest of the park if we can, but I'm not sure what exactly we'll be able to show off.
I know for sure we will not be able to show you guys. There is a dog park that's about 20 something acres big. The disc golf course.
Here you go. So what are they, just pouring like one a day? Is this closed? It doesn't say it's closed.
Doesn't say that it's closed.
But I don't know that I want to be the one that drives over the wet concrete and ruins it either.
Should we be the ones that test the speed bump out to see if it's sealed or not?
Not sealed,
Not sealed, but
just cured.
set.
Yeah.
You want me to go step on it?
No, really. No, it's good.
It's good. It's good.
That would be really funny though. I think that'd be a good way to lose our jobs as camp hosts. Just drive on their brand new wet concrete.
So next week they're also pouring concrete at our host site, and I think keeping the dogs and the kids and myself from stepping in the wet concrete is going to be a struggle in itself.
Probably.
All right, guys, so just beyond those gates back there, those are the entry doors to the dog park that is over 20 acres large.
Yep. And there's a smaller dog park for smaller dogs, and then there's the really wide open large dog park for all sizes.
Yes, this is an off-leash dog park as well, and anywhere past those gates is completely an off-leash area. There is a renowned disc golf course that they host tournaments here. Apparently it's a very beautiful large course. We also know nothing about disc golf, but it is very popular here.
Yes.
And in addition to that, Token Creek also offers about just under, I think it's 10 miles of equestrian trails. So it's not a ton of mileage for your horse, but it's a really beautiful scenery to be able to go take a nice stroll.
Yeah.
We did just clean out all these fire pits a couple weeks ago, so they're not due for another probably week or two, but we were really busy over the weekend, and we are switching campgrounds back to Mendota, and there's a new set of camp hosts here, so we'd rather them start with a fresh, clean slate, and we're gonna go through one by one and clean up the campground a little bit.
This dang thing just is breaking on me. It's so thin, flimsy.
Maybe we should get the other one.
That one's just as...
Yeah, I know, but at least we have two flimsy instead of one.
Yeah. We'll take a ride over and...
Grab it.
This has to be emptied already anyway. I know. It's just bending.
Maybe it's like, how many dumpster runs can we do?
A lot. We could definitely do a lot. Half of it's blowing away. This was pretty dirty, actually.
Nothing like scooping fire pits in 100-degree weather.
It is very hot, yeah. It's the hottest day of the week.
It's only 90 degrees right now, but it's going up to 94, and the real feel is over 105 for the heat advisory, so...
We're going fast these days. They're sitting around. Oh, they're back already.
The wind is a paid actor.
You gotta keep moving. It's too hot to not move.
Oh, you got it?
What?
The breeze over here just feels so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this one has nothing in it.
Oh, it's an empty fire pit.
Empty. It had...
There's a trail back there.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a trail.
Let's go adventure.
Well, I don't know if this thing could fit down there, but it might.
We're about to see. Oh, maybe this is the other side of the loop back there that we said ended. Like used to go around. There's another
Maybe.
entrance in.
Oh, this brings you down to the marsh?
I don't know if I want to cross that on this.
I wouldn't. Probably not.
That seems risky business. That looks awfully
Yeah,
old and soft.
it's a no.
I'm not gonna try it.
It's a no for us, guys. Also, should we name our little dinosaur friend?
Fred.
Fred.
Like the Flintstones?
This is Fred. He's the power of our vehicle.
Ugh.
Insert the Austin Powers 50-point turn.
Yeah, I wish this thing had power steering.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. I didn't like that sound.
All right,
That's a wrap.
back inside. And it's from us. We have trash on our site. It's from us. It's our kids' Lego books.
Make our kids come out here and clean it up. Our fire pit's dirty too. It needs to be cleaned.
It does. Get on that, would you?
Let me in. Yes. Nothing like being greeted. You are currently being by my stalker. Hi. He just thinks that I leave him forever.
Gosh.
Oh, it feels so good in here.
That feels like $1 million. You don't appreciate AC until you're outside in the heat for that long.
I only have a little bit of scars today. So, you know. Ready for a nap, guys. Nothing like saying hello to the doggos.
Oh yeah. Catch you on the next one.